Hi everybody, welcome to our yoga practice. We have a short 30-minute hatha yoga practice. So we're going to flow a little bit. We're going to hold some poses, 5 to 10 breaths, really become grounded, become nice and strong and find our breath. So we're going to start this practice in child's pose. So come down onto your knees, come into a tabletop position, and then think about driving your glutes all the way back to your heels. Walk your hands forward. Perhaps drop the forearms down to the ground. Drop your forehead down the ground. And just let everything go. Anything that we did before, let it go. Anything that's coming up tomorrow, let it go. Find some nice deep breaths. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale and let everything go. Get nice and heavy. Find a nice, quiet, deep breath. And on your next inhale, just keeping your glutes down towards your heels. You're staying in your child's pose, but we're going to move our arms to the outside left edge of our mat. And then sink back down. Keep those hips nice and grounded, nice and straight to the ground. And perhaps you're feeling a stretch along the side of your ribs, along those obliques. And we're just trying to find some quiet here. We're just coming out of a quick workout. And then walk your hands all the way to the other side of the mat. See if you can sink a little deeper into your heels. One more breath. And then we'll bring the hands back up to center. And then using your core muscles, come back up into a tabletop position. So on tabletop, we want to keep our wrists underneath our shoulders. And let's just move our hips side to side for a second. A couple breaths here, move it side to side. And with each movement, can you get push them away a little bit more. Push it to the side. And then come back up to center. We're going to take our left foot and drive it back with the heels, toes pointed down. If that feels good, you can stay right there. Otherwise, let's take the right hand and bring the top of the arm by your ear, so alongside your bicep. Thumb up towards the sky into a little spinal balance here. Creating lots of space into our back muscles, lots of space into our vertebrae. And breathe. And we'll come back down. And let's go back to pushing our hips side to side. And try not just to push your hips, just to be in the, doing. Try to feel those hips going side to side. And do one more. And then lean back in center. And let's do that bird dog or that spinal balance on the other side. So opposite foot goes back, toes down. Opposite arm, press the other arm away so you're not collapsing into your shoulder. And then reach the front fingers forward. Reach the heel back, toes to the ground. Keeping that knee stacked over top of your hip. And breathe. And then we'll come out of that. You're gonna curl your toes, so you're gonna push yourself up into a downward facing dog. So before we even go there, spread your fingers wide, wide, wide. And then transfer your energy and your thoughts towards your tailbone. And as you start to lift your hips and lift your knees up, think about your tailbone going up towards your ceiling. Press your chest towards your thighs. Create lots of space in your back. And then go for a little walk. So bend one knee and stay there for a second. And then switch sides. But stay there. Don't walk your dog super, super fast. You want to feel that stretch in the back of your calves. Walk it. And walk it. And then we'll press both heels down towards the ground. They may or may not get there. Press your chest towards your thighs. And then look towards the top of your mat. And you can either step, hop, or tippy toe all the way to the front of your mat. And we're going to hang out here into a forward fold. So in the forward fold, we want to create lots of space into our back. So you want to bring your nose towards your knees. You want to use your hands and wrap them around the back of your legs. Tuck yourself in. Tuck your chin in. Shake your head no. Let go of any tension. Bring your hands to the front. Grab opposite elbows. And then rock side to side. Rag dolls. Then we'll bring the hands back down towards the ground. And we're going to roll up super slow. Drag your hands up your legs. Keep your upper body nice and heavy. And then start to stack one vertebrae on top of each other. Very last thing to come up will be your shoulders and then your feet. All right, standing here at the top of your mat. I'm going to come this way just so you can see me. We'll bring our arms down by our side, roll the shoulders back and down. Perhaps if you feel comfortable, if you bounce, close your eyes, or kind of close them softly. And we're into Tadasana, mountain pose. So you're a nice, strong mountain. Feel the mat. Roll your feet around the mat each way so that you're feeling the outside of corners of your feet, the balls of your feet, the heels. And then come back and find some stability. Now reach our arms out to the sky, out to the sides, and then up towards the sky. Join your fingers and join your thumbs. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Bring your gaze to look. Take a nice big inhale, bring your arms out to the side. All the way up towards the sky. Bring them back down. Take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Next time we're going to take the arms all the way up, bring them up towards the sky. And then you're going to push the arms away from one another as you hinge at your hips. Come back down to a forward fold. So once again, bring your arms behind your legs. Bring your nose towards your knees. Get your head nice and heavy. Try and keep your body stacked, like your ankles and your knees stacked and your head stacked over top of each other. Great for our backs. Bring the hands to the front. Grab each elbow and then rock side to side. And then you're going to bring your hands down to the mat. You're going to step your right foot back, drop down, back knee down, and come into a low lunge. So you can either keep the toes curled up or let the top of your foot touch the ground. Walk your hands up towards your thighs. I want you to press your hips forward. You want to get a nice quad stretch for that front leg. Let's bring our arms up towards the ceiling. And then turn your hands kind of towards your face so that your baby fingers are pointing towards each other. And can you sink a little deeper? Really start to let everything go and loosen. You'll find once we let things go, things happen. Bring your hands down towards the ground. We're going to have the right hand on the inside. The left hand is going to come up and over into a little twist. Now the back leg is going to bend, and you're going to use that back arm so you can reach that. If you can't reach, that's okay. Just want your arm to come nice vertical, or for the horizontal line. You have to reach into a stretch. Woo, my quad is feeling that, it's loving it. All right, let's let go of that. Both hands cradle the foot, curl that back toes, step back into a downward facing dog. Go for your little walk. Then press both heels down towards the ground. Look towards the front of your mat. You're going to step up or jump or tippy toe all the way to the top. Drag your hands up your legs. Come on up into stand. Bring your arms by your sides back to that mountain pose. All right, we're going to step the left foot back. So first off, let's bring our heels, left heel behind the right heel, so it's heel to heel. Now step back. So we got that alignment. Bend that front knee down. Bring your chest to the long side of your mat. Arms out to the side into a nice warrior two. So warrior two, you want your torso stacked over top of your body. You want your arms nice and long. And breathe. Let's take our gaze, look over our front fingertips. And can you sink a little deeper into your warrior? You're nice and strong. Nothing can take us down. Bring that front hand up towards the ceiling. Now hinge forward, forward, forward. And then scoop it all the way up and arm up. Now tuck either the opposite arm, going to come down the back of the leg, or you can tuck it around your waist into a reverse warrior. And breathe. Keeping a bend in that front knee. And we're going to cartwheel our arms, so take them back out to your warrior two, bring them down to the ground, step back into a downward facing dog. And breathe. Go for that little walk if it feels good. And then once again, jump, step up or tippy toe to the front of the mat. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Nose towards your knee. Bring your hands to the front. Let's do that ragdoll again. Side to side. Nice and slow. And hands down the ground, and we're going to step the left foot back to come into that low lunge. So drop the back knee. You can keep the toes curled or bring the tops of the foot to the ground. Use your beautiful muscles to bring yourself up to the vertical. And again, I want you to press forward. We'll get a nice stretch into that left quad. So take a few breaths here. And with each breath, sink, let go. And we'll bring the arms up to the sky. Once again, turn those wrists so that your hands are facing towards your face. Pinky fingers are facing each other. And then soften. Let everything get heavy and melt. And we'll bring the hands back down to the ground. Left hand is going to stay to the ground, right hand is going to come up into that twist. And then the right hand comes towards the back. Can it reach for the foot? Couple more breaths. We'll let go of that or drop the foot back down. Cradle the feet. Curl those back toes. Step back into a downward facing dog. So tailbone straight up towards the sky. Chest towards your thighs. Spread your fingers wide, wide, wide like starfish. Go for that little walk. Feel your calves. Feel that connection. Slowly walk to the front of your mat or jump. Whew. Roll up super, super slow. One vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders, realign your head, bring your arms down by your side. Find that strong, strong, strong mountain pose. And then we're going to take the opposite foot heel to heel and then step back. Sink down into big bend in that front leg. Want to drive all your energy down that back leg. So your knee shouldn't be feeling anything here. And then bring your chest to the long side of the outside of your mat. Arms come long, torso straight. Fingertips are reaching. Core is engaged. Take your gaze towards the front of your mat. You sink a little deeper into your warrior. And breathe. Let's turn that front palm up. Hinge forward. Really hinge, 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 hinge. And then lift the arm up the sky. Back arm can come down or can wrap around your waist. And hinge. Try to keep that nice big bend in that front knee. One more breath here. Bring the arms back to warrior two. Cartwheel them down to the ground. And step back. Do a down dog. We're only here for one breath. Drop down onto your knees. Uncurl your toes. And then scoot your legs in front of you. And walk to so that your feet are at the front of your mat. So you're walking alongside your glutes. Do a little glute shuffle. And then find your sit bones. Find your nice strong back, straight back. Bring one hand behind you with your fingertips pointing towards your glutes. Bring the other hand behind you. Bend one knee, bring the foot to the outside of the mat. Bend the other knee, bring that foot to the outside of your mat. And let's windshield wiper side to side. But go slow and see if you can bring the knees down towards the ground, opening up our hip flexors. Do one more on each side. All right, walk your feet towards one another, keeping the knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Roll yourself back. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little hug. So either hugging underneath your thighs or over top of your shins. We're going to bring the left foot down to the ground. We're going to take that right ankle and bring it across the left knee. Then using your right hand to push at that inner thigh to create some space. And then reach between and bring yourself bring those knees into your chest to give yourself a little glute stretch. We did lots of glute work. Let's hold this stretch for a few nice long breaths. So find a little sweet spot where you're hugging it in, but you're not holding tension. You're not holding tension in your hands, your arms, your jaw, your chin, your jaw, your shoulders. Just relish in this nice stretch. Take one more big breath. And then we're going to drop that foot to the ground. Keep your top leg stacked exactly where it is. Okay, so bring your arms into a T position. We're going to take a nice big inhale. So I have my right leg still open up. That hip is still open. Ankle crossed over the left. I want you to slowly, slowly, slowly start to twist so that you can bring your foot, bring that top foot to the ground. And if you can reach it to the ground, then take your left hand and grab your right ankle. See if you can keep that knee straight. So it might want to come towards you. See if you can straighten it back up. Miss Sarah, say hello to your IT band stretch. And breathe. All right, if you are able to hold on to that ankle, let that go, and then take the top leg and kick it towards your glutes, and you're going to bring it back up in line with your knees. So your knees are going to come along. You're going to do a lying side, lying quad stretch. So that knee's bent, heels towards your glute. And we'll let go of that. We'll come back up. Realign your spine, realign your feet, realign your hips. And let's take the left foot, cross it over the right ankle. Use that left hand, create some space, but you're creating space respectfully, right? You're not pushing really strong on. See where you can find it, that opening. And then reach between. Give yourself that nice little glute stretch. And then again, find the softening spot. Where can you soften? You're holding tension in your jaw, maybe in your forehead. And breathe. A couple more breaths. And we'll let go of the back of the leg. Let that foot drop down to the ground. Keep the ankle crossed. Bring your arms out into a T. Take a nice big inhale. And then slowly drop the knees over to the right. If you can reach with your left hand, not your right hand to your right, to your left ankle. Good. And try and keep that leg straight, like collapse towards you. Try and straighten it up. And even if we get part way there, yoga's a journey. Our bodies are journeys. Every day it's different. We're in a different spot, different age, different time, different moon phases. Right, we'll let go of that, and then we'll take that top leg and bring it towards our glute, using our other hand to bring the glutes up. If you want to straighten the bottom leg, you can straighten it. It does not need to be straightened. We just want to make sure that we're bringing the top leg towards the back of our bodies, towards our glute, so we get that quad stretch again. And we'll slowly let go of that. You're gonna roll back on your back. You're gonna bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then slowly flex your feet and slowly start to extend your legs towards your ceiling. So you want to keep both legs as straight as possible, but you want your tailbone down the ground. Bring your arms alongside your body with your palms down. And just soften your toes. Soften your ankle. Soften your belly. Little legs up the wall, little waterfalls into the inward. Great posture for, great shape for reducing anxiety. I think I've told us that a million times. But hopefully, when you're stressed in life, or you're feeling anxious, or your blood pressures might be a little higher, come into this shape. Even if you want to get your glutes right up against the wall and put your heels up against the wall. At the end of your day, 5 minutes. Even if you're watching TV, you'll get the benefits. I'd rather you listen to spa music. All right, let's slowly drop the feet back down to the ground. Walk your feet wider than your mat, keeping the knees bent. And let's go for those windshield wipers. So rock side to side, nice and slow, nice and respectful. And then we'll meet with the knees back up towards center. Walk your feet a little closer so that when you can drop your knees toward one another, they'll support each other. Bring your arms into cactus arms. And let's just chill out here for a couple of breaths. And bring your knees back up to center. Take your legs nice and long. Bring your arms overhead. Give yourself a big, big, big stretch. And then slowly losing your body, we're going to roll back up to that stack post-it. So we're sitting on our sit bones. And then I want to give you just 30 seconds. We're going to give ourselves, our thighs, a little bit of a massage. So let's start with some chops. So chop the tops of your thighs on one side of your leg. Choppy, 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 choppy. And then chop the other side. If it feels good, go down your entire leg, chopping it. And then now I want you to make your hands into spider hands or kneading, like you're kneading dough. So through your whole thighs. And the other side. And then I want you to take the palms, your heels up, your palm heels, and then drag it down your legs. Drag it back up. Drag it the outside of your thighs, the inside of your thighs, and then make a few circles on the top of your quads. Then give your legs a big shake. And my friends, we are done our stretch and our yoga for our quads for tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's practice. Namaste.